Well, if somebody asks me about InsideNGO, what do I tell them? Well, I always like to describe it as I feel like I am with my tribe when I am with InsideNGO folks. They are the people that do the same thing that I do every day within their organizations. So we totally understand each other. We can say things like A122 and we know what that means. Whereas when we're working with our program staff, that it's more training them, but when you're with other InsideNGO members, they kind of understand where you are.
I've been able to access some really, really excellent sources of expertise for trickle up through contacts that I've made at InsideNGO. More than one occasion, I started speaking to somebody at InsideNGO and found out there was some connection from earlier in my career. I put something out on a listserv not that long ago, and 30 seconds later, something came back from a college classmate who I hadn't seen in quite some time.
Getting to know what not to do when you're moving food from, during the food aid program when it was very huge. And InsideNGO trainings really opened my eyes to say, aha, okay, I should try and do that or think about that.
I actually think that this year's annual meeting, the keynote speaker was probably the best that I've seen for keynote speakers. So I thought that was really, really good.
But it was just such a great time to, for one thing, connect with some people I knew here in DC and spend time with, but the conference overall, just that first year was a great way to go, wow, all this resource and all these tools are here. They're just, you need to be present and then just cultivate relationships.
I would walk away feeling a little less crazy. It wasn't just me struggling with these issues, everyone else was having the same issues. And a lot of times when I had come up with solutions that I had no idea if I was right or wrong, I was just making it up as I was going, I discovered that everyone else had, come up with similar solutions, or that my solutions were not too off the mark from people who had been doing it for a lot longer. So it's made me a lot more secure in just my own judgment and ability to do my job and make the decisions I'm faced with on a day-to-day basis.
The annual meetings are terrific. It's sort of the best way to see a lot of people who have a lot of wonderful information to share, and you can learn from, and you can share your own. I love the quarterly roundtables. That's really what originally got me even more interested, was being able to talk to people on a quarterly basis about issues that we all shared and resources that we could share.
And then we use the package for our trainings, like startups. So it's been nice for me, yeah.
I think it's how vibrant this is as a community, how much InsideNGO is really a community of practitioners that is helping people do their jobs. Sometimes operational staff can be isolated within their organizations, and there's this really, really open source of information, of sharing best practices, of sharing opinions, and the organization's orientation is really to help their members do their jobs, to help their members in their careers, as opposed to the other very important organizations that are tasked more with advancing the field as a whole. This is really advancing the work that is done inside the organizations that advance all of our missions.
So I always love coming to the annual meeting so I can be with other members of my tribe and get renewed and refreshed. And maybe there isn't a perfect solution to some of the challenges we're having, but at least I get to commiserate with my other colleagues. They're having the very same challenges.